Alright guys, welcome back to another video, doing another GU analysis. Um, I always start like with a monthly, like always, So like I was saying for last, past few weeks about GU, this area right here is an area of support that it used to be, right? It used to be a support area, and GU broke that support level. Now it's look like it's retesting that area, right? So also we could see that price is also at a monthly key level, right? Monthly key level seems like a strong, I would say, like all those key levels are pretty much like level where the price usually respect that area and continue on the direction that it was going previously. Like right now, it was on a sell, right? And then it retrace and pretty much retest that area that I had that area right here that guys can see that I highlighted. So it's pretty much doing a retest on a lower time frame, and when I go on a lower time frame, you'll see how all this gonna be played out. So right now we only got like 12 days left for this candle, monthly candle to close how it is, like buyer's exhaustion, which will confirm our lower time frame buys. So we're going to go on lower time frame for weekly. All right, so we can see on weekly, right? Weekly, the yellow zone is my weekly support. A bracket now we turn resistance, right? And market price keep going down and then retrace again to retest that same area that it previously broke and retested, right? And also we can see the last week candle close as a inverted hammer, right? So inverted hammer usually indicate that like price is gonna reverse whichever wherever the you see a inverted hammer or a hammer, usually price reverse on a opposite direction, right? So we should be expecting some sales this coming week or next week, but unless price, lower time frame actually break anything like that. So right now you can see on a daily time frame, our structure is still being maintained. Right, it's still doing higher highs and higher lows. Right now it's look like it might form a higher low or just a high, retesting that area right here. Um, but we just gonna be waiting and see what on lower time from what it does because our on H4 we can see that price actually did break this higher low um point on our H4, which broke the structure of the H4, right? So H4 is technically bearish, but did not break our trend line yet. So a couple things we should be seeing before we look for sell is price to reject this area, which is support area right here, like previous level made a new high, broke it, retest, right, and kept on going, right? Now it came back down to retest that high previously made, right, and retest right here, second retest. I mean, like first retest, right, and now it went up, um, broke this higher low, right, and it came down to that area right here that we are right now. So now what we're looking for is for price to reject this area, right, go back up and retest this previous structure that it broke, right? So once that happened, then we'll be looking for a sell. But right now on this area right here, lower right here, where we are currently at right now, we're gonna be looking for buys right now. We're gonna be looking for buy and draw drive price all the way up here where price previously broke structure at and look for out sales and then well, now I would say hopefully, but we were gonna be wait to for price to break this level again. To break it, right? Once it broke it, next level we'll be looking for our TP will be this level right here, which is another level that price broke and retested, right? Then create a lower high, then continue on down, right? So this is what we'll be looking for. I'm not saying that price will actually do something like that, but to come for our high time frame, right? For our monthly time frame to reject this area right here that we know that was a level of support, now turn resistance on a lower time frame like H4 and daily, we need to see a bearish trend, right? So this is what I will be looking for a bearish trend, right? For my bearish trend, this is what I'll be looking for before I look for long-term sales. Even if it's long-term sales, I'm not gonna stay long-term on that sell I'll be taking. It will just be like I'll be looking for sales once it does this what I just drew right now. Once it does this what I just drawn on the chart right now, that's when I'll be looking for a sell. Next place I'll be looking for sell will be this area right here. If it does something like that, right? This will where I'll be looking for a sell because it'll break our trend line. It'll break our trend line, break our support level right here, then retest it, right? Then continue on down, right? So at that point, then I won't need my fib level right now, but my fib's gonna stay on until my trend line broke and my support level broke. But yeah, this is what I'll be looking for on GU for H4. Don't quote me. I'm not saying that this exactly what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna be looking for something similar to that and react to that. But as of right now, what we can see right now on H4, we know that structure broke, right? So next thing we're looking for is a retest, right? As a retest of that level of structure that it actually broke, which is right here. So this area that I drawn right now, which is this colorful color right here, will be our area of interest, right? This gonna be area of interest. Let me just mark right here. Uh, Damn it. I can't spell for shit. Alright, this is the area of interest, right? So this area right here, it will be area where we're looking for a sell. That's if price reject this current level it is at right now and go back and retrace and retest, right? So that's the only thing. That's the only reason why we mark this as an area of interest. If it doesn't do, if it doesn't reject this area right here, then we'll be looking for a continuation of this bearish move, right? We'll be looking for a continuation of bearish move. Alright, so we're gonna go down to lower time frame. Next lower time frame, H1. Alright, my H1 right now, it's kind of naked in a sense. Um, actually, H1 right here. So I still got the same area marked, right? Same area marked like it was on my daily. I mean not the daily, on my H4, like you can see right now. It's still marked like it is right now, but I marked this one with the exhaustion zone. I marked it with the exhaustion line or exhaustion area, like I. But on my H1, I drew it differently because I'm trying to like make sure I'm not I'm not using too much on my time frame where I usually H1 is my main time frame. This chart right here is my main time frame. I don't put too much stuff on it so I could see clearly where I'm at and stuff like that. But on my daily H4, like I have a lot of stuff in there, right? Like you guys can see. So, but on my main time frame H1, clean chart, not too much stuff in there, just to keep me focused and stuff like that. So, as you can see on H1, price is still bearish, right? It's still doing lower, lower, lower high, right? Before we could buy for anything, we need to at least this, actually not this current level. but this level right here, this we need to see this lower high break on H1. We need to at least see this lower high break on H1, right? We need to do something like this, break, retest, and kept on going up, right? Kept on going up, and then this area right here will be the same area that we had drawn on H4. See how this thing, everything start making sense, right? So it will be the same area. I don't need to put all of it down there, but just gonna have it over down here. So since this area was our area that broke structure broke at, right? So this is where we'll be looking for a sell up here, but we're gonna be looking for buy first before we look for a sell. So before we look for a buy, we need to see something like that happen on H1 at least, a break of structure on H1, break that resistance level, right? Then retest it and keep on going up. All right, so we're gonna go lower, keep on going lower, and see how we can take advantage of everything. Um, so thing with uh, the thing with how I trade is I always use trend line. Right, always use trend line on my chart, all kind of trend line. I don't stay too much on 30 minutes because 30 minutes take a little bit too long for me. But I usually go M5, M15, and M1, right? So this is how I will mark my chart. I will mark it like this. And for me to even, before I could look for any buy, anything like that, right? Price has to break outside of that trend line right here that I just drew, right? Price had to do something like that on the outside of my trend line before I took my buy. And once it does something like that, retest, then I'll be taking my um, taking my buy and have it going all the way up like that. So this is what I'll be looking um, for GU based off current price where it is at right now, which is a level of support, right? But if structure if that structure maintained, the if the bearish structure is maintained and broke that level of support right here, then next thing we'll be looking for is a retest of that level of structure. I mean the level of support, right? We can just look for a level. I'm not. So if price continue on down, broke that level of support, next thing we'll be looking for is a retest of that level of support, right? Which will turn into resistance, right? Once that happens, we'll be looking for continuation, right? But if that does not happen, but price break this area right here, broke that level of resistance right here that I drawn, which was based on the H1, right? Currently right here. Once price break this area and break this level of resistance and retest it, then we'll be looking for a buy. That's one of the things we'll be looking for. If not, then we're just gonna wait and see what us market gonna show, price gonna show us on what it's doing. But yeah, H4 is technically bearish because structure broke, right? Next thing we're looking for is a retest, and that retest will create a lower high, which also confirm our bearish bias because that will create that lower high, which confirm that like there's more sellers on the market, right? So yeah, um, that is it for this video. Pretty much short. Uh, yeah. If you guys have any questions, just hit the comment and let me know what you guys think. Also, don't hesitate to hit the follow on Instagram. Also, hit the like button if you guys like this content. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe. Yep, and then Yeah, thanks guys for the support, and I'll see you guys on the next video.